Good morning. Myself, Dr. T. Vasudev Reddy. I am the director and for training and placements. I am from Bhavishya's campus to corporate, and you can reach out me in Bhavishya campus to corporate at gmail.com. And this is an registered organization under Government of Telangana, and we are here to support you people between, and we are acting as a bridge between the students and corporate. Today we are going to discuss about how to prepare resume as you are fresher or experienced, and this resume will be useful for multiple companies, and also the same resume can be applicable for internships as well as placements. Now we'll see how to prepare a resume. The first thing that you should remember while you are preparing a resume is what are the skills you are confident at. In order to have a summary of it, first you should have a rough page with you to note what are the technical contents you are perfect with. Your resume must start with your name, contact number. If you are studying in the college, your college mail ID, or if you are out of the college, then your personal mail ID is enough. And also you should have LinkedIn profile with you, and the same LinkedIn profile link must copy and paste in your resume in place of your details. So first you note down your personal details, and in a piece of paper, and the same thing you can copy and paste in the Word. And also the second thing is career objective. Everyone will have an objective, and everyone will have a goal in their career. So your career goal or objective must be specific, and it must be at least 2 to 3 lines. Then you should have a educational qualifications. It should start with higher qualification to the lowest qualification. Like say for example, you are studying BTech now. So BTech and which college you are studying, and the college is affiliated to which university, and your pass percentage or CGPA, and which year you have passed out. Or if you are still studying, you can mention pursuing. Then technical skills. Coming to technical skills, at least you should have 2 to 3 technical skills with you. Say for example, you are perfect with Java and Python. So whichever you are familiar with, you just keep that one in the first place. Then next place is the next programming language or whatever the software that you know, or whatever the hardware languages you know. Okay. While writing a technical skills, you must define this with rating. That is, if you are perfect with the technical content, then you can make 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 and so on. If you are not that much familiar with the programming language, you can make that as 3 by 5. Don't go less than this limit. So less than this limit will represent you are knowing very basic things, but most of the companies doesn't want the people who is lower than this grade. Hope the point is clear. Next, coming to internships, at least you should have 3 to 4 internships before appearing any kind of placements in your college or off campus. The internships is the a practical experience, and some of the companies are offering paid and some of the companies are offering free time internships. So whatever it might be, whether it is online or offline, you must have at least 3 internships in your resume. And while writing those internships, first write down the topic, what exactly you have worked on, and organization which is offered you, duration, and number of days or months. So likewise, you should write in top to bottom order. That is the recent one first and so on. Next, coming to courses, there are n number of platforms which are offering free courses, and some of the platforms are offering paid courses. So whichever the course that you are interested in, you can take it, and you must have a certification for that. So the courses might be either software or product based company model or any hardware type of course. So whatever the course that you take, you should represent that in order: the course name, organization which is offered you, and duration in the form of months or from date to date, and you just mention here certification, whether you are certified or not. So obviously, whatever the course that you are taking, that must be certified by some organization, and the same thing you are writing here. And coming to training certifications, some of the industries or some of the institutions, they are offering some training certifications. Those training certification must be highest to lowest order, that is recent one first, likewise. And you must mention the type of certification that you have taken, whether it is offered by institute or government organization or private organization or and so on, and how many days you have taken the training, that is training certificate. So number of days and duration, you can mention from to date or the number of days. And e-learning skills. So most of the platforms like edX, Coursera, LinkedIn, Google, all these platforms are offering e-learning technical content, and those technical content you can take online, or some of the institutions, they are offering a free e-learning course in online, so that also you can keep in your resume. So e-learning skills certification must be there with you while before writing that in your resume. So the type of course that they are offering, whether it is offered by industry or any government or private sector, and the number of days that you have taken, and whether you have certified it or not. Next, when it comes to hackathons and competitions, most of the competitions are done by the industries nowadays, like Texas Instruments, that is Texas Innovation Design Challenge, and L&T Texium Contest, and DRDO Druce Concept. Likewise, many of the companies, they're offering competitions in the form of hackathons or competitions, and those also you can write in your resume, whatever the level that you are in, whether you might be selecting for the next round or not. Even if you are participating, you just mention that as participation. Or if you are in, if you have cleared the first two rounds, then you can say uh, you are into the final stage, or you have crossed the third level likewise. So the type of certification that you have taken, that is a competition that you have applied and got, uh, you have participated in the hackathon, and whether this is offered by any industry, and in which level you are in, whether you are in the first level, second level, third level, or final level. Or if you have won the competition, you can write you won that competition, and finally from date to date. Then when it comes to the projects, at least before appearing in an interview, at least you must have 3 projects in your hand. These 3 projects, if these 3 projects are irrelevant, I mean, if these 3 projects are in different domains, definitely that will fetch you. Or also, if the same domain, if you've done these 3 projects, that also will helpful for you. So my suggestion is, if you are doing 2 to 3 projects, keep them in different domains. You try to complete your projects in different domains, so that this will gives you more exposure, and also the interviewer will be more concentrating on these things. While writing a project, or you just mention that name of the project, basic abstract, which is of 3 to 4 lines, and you should mention your role in the project, whether you might be interfacing, whether you might have written the programming, or whether you are perfect with literature survey, or whether you have done documentation, whatever it might be, your role must be there in your project. And month and year of completion of the project, this is most important. So likewise, whichever you are familiar with that, you just keep that one in the first place, next second one, then third one. So at least you must have 3 projects in your hand. And finally, you should mention the declaration. And after writing the declaration part, you should define, you should mention your the place where you are studying, and the date you should mention in the left side. Right side, it must be of signature place, and below the signature, you should have your name. So if you can able to follow these things perfectly in your resume, definitely this resume will gives you much impression to the interviewer, and definitely there is a possibility of, definitely there is a 90% possibility to get a job. So please see that all these things must be there in your curriculum or resume. Therefore, there is much probability to select you in the interview itself. So please do subscribe, like, and share if the content, whatever we are teaching, is useful for you. And please share with your friends, so that definitely some of your friends may be utilizing this opportunity to improve their skill set to get a job. Thank you.